If Sarah Palin is to blame for what happened in Arizona, then she is not alone. She is not alone by far. When all of the heated rhetoric was going on, when it even got at its worst with so many threats, we had congressmen being spat on when they were going to vote, being called the N-word. We had different rallies where people were showing up, even prior, after the election, showing up to places where the president was with guns publicly displayed, because wherever they lived, it was okay. As long as they were within X amount of distance, they could carry their guns. So they branded their weapon and talked much shit about what they were doing, what they were representing, you know, their country, and making negative comments about the president. So my thing with this moment, because I don't know any decent person who could not be disturbed by what happened in Arizona. It most certainly should have nothing to do with your political affiliation at all, if you're a decent person, okay? But my thing with this moment is, why do our politicians, on something like this, they're reactive, they're not proactive? When people were showing up at rallies where the president was, with guns displayed and spewing garbage, you didn't think you needed to come together then and maybe set up new requirements about that type of thing, or what would happen regardless of where you were? You didn't think you should do something different then? I think there was one person running for office where the gas was disconnected at his house. You didn't think you should do something different then? When the congressmen were spat on and being called the N-word, you didn't think you needed to rally together and do something different then? So now we have Arizona. And now we all want to, in this moment, come together, or appear that we've now, you know, had a situation where we all are going to come together and do something different. Are we? Because obviously we're far enough out from 9/11 where people are, excuse my language, bitching about extra security at the airport. Are we that far removed from 9/11? And so what happens if, God forbid, another plane went down? Then would you be okay with the security measures? So this is insane. So my problem with this moment is, it should not have taken these people getting murdered and wounded for our legislative body, our politicians, to seem to have some kind of unity on where a line needs to be drawn, or what extra security measures need to be put in place, regardless of your party affiliation. So is Sarah Palin at fault? If she isn't by herself. I'm no fan of Sarah Palin. One vote for Sarah Palin in a million years, because that's a train wreck. But I'm saying, you can't lay this on her. To me, that's just garbage media again, just taking the focus off of what needs to be done in this moment. We should not let this moment be like what tragedy is often, even in our own families. You know, if somebody dies in the family, or a friend dies amongst friends, and people get that melancholy moment of, oh, we need to see each other more. Oh, we shouldn't wait to death. Oh, I love you. And then the moment passes. And then you recant the whole thing over again at the next funeral. Is that what this moment is? Because until I see what our politicians do across party lines in response to this, what they do, not what they say, what they do, I'm afraid that this is what that moment is. And that is pathetic. Much love, much prayers out to the family and the friends of anybody impacted by this tragedy.